thousands trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, 25! Come on! No game on this defense, no game!
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Ito Smith, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. The ball. Hey, switch gears. Chance. Bang. It's free. Kill.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time where we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some.
Rush in. Over.
From the 31, Brissett is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Dumps this one off to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Ryan to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, he's going to let it. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett shifts past him into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. And he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award.
Mike, 57. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he gets it to Bunches complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Brissett. Funchess has it complete. Pat Funchess is free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
These two teams all tied after one. Second down. It's Smith, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A give to Smith out of the gun, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. From the shotgun, they run with Smith, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
This is fielded at the 7. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
At the 8-yard line.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 57's a mark. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw that. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zach Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Colts 2-yard line.
Ready. Check.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's Williams on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Number 18. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the Falcons.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Throwing, Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check out read.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll run here with Mack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They come out here in the eye. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check. Lucky. Slam. Check 3. It's 3.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, To me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett, blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
45's the mic. Echo.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Watch out. Short.
To throw is Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's it, buddy. You got
Result of the play, 1st down and goal.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Alert 3.
A give, running right is Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is brought in by Hardy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Smith. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. He's got Smith here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check nickel. Check. 53 at the mic. Go.
Now it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Got it. 53.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Bryant's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brissett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go right back to Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 15. Go. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Watch the screen. Check 37. Orbit. 57.
Brissett now. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. Called that a very strong gain of 24. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run here with Mack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 1st down, it's Mack. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's third down. They'll run with Smith. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Smith. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On third down, Smith. And an alley to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
Mike.
On first down, Smith.
I got you, boy.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'm a